Hello children, so in today's class we are going to discuss about the revolt led by the Birsa. So between the year of 1874 and 1901, these Birsa Adivasis who are there, these are related to the Chota Nagpur Plateau. It is present in the state of Jharkhand only. Like the Santals people also used to live in the Jharkhand state. In the same way, these Adivasis also related to the Jharkhand state only. So they have came together under the leadership of the young man named called Birsa. So what these people have done? They have came together with the leadership of a young man, a person named called Birsa in the state of Jharkhand. What they wanted to get rid of this complete British government that protected the zamindars and the moneylenders and the court of laws that have deprived these Adivasis of their lands and their rights over their forests. So what these people want to do is they want to end the British government, because this British government is supporting to whom? It is supporting and protecting the zamindaris and moneylenders and the court of laws. So these people are treating very badly to that people. So they want to kill these people, but the British government is protecting them, because these people have taken all over their lands and their rights over their forests. So the Birsa was thought of as Bhagwan, it is nothing but God, and people followed every word he said. So this Birsa was a young man, no? He was taking the leadership. He was a leader for them. So that the people whoever the Adivasis are there, they have started following the every word of the Birsa. He treated them as the god Bhagwan. So in the end, the Adivasis rebellion was suppressed by arresting the leaders and putting them behind bars. So what these people have started? These people they have started arresting the leaders, and they started to keep putting them behind the bars. So this Birsa, he died in the 900 sorry, it is 1900. So he have died in the 1900 year. So that however the government was forced to make laws to protect the rights of the Adivasis of Chota Nagarpur. So these people, they have, of course the Birsa has died in 1900, but these people have forced to government to make some of the laws and rules. And forest revolt in Kuman in the year of 1921 to 22. So in this region, this Kumaon region, it is present in Uttarakhand. So the peasants started protesting because their rights over the forest being taken away by the government. So these people who are there, the Kumaon people of Uttarakhand, they are also started protesting themselves, because whatever the rights are there about the forest, so all that rights are taken by the government. So they started revolting, they started refused to cooperate with the forest department. So what these people have done, because they have taken all the rights of the foresters, from rights have been taken by the government. So these people, they started refusing to cooperate with the forest department. They are not supporting to the forest department. They openly, what they have done, they have openly broke the rules of the forest department. And they also tried to burn the jungles used by the contractors. So whoever the contractors are used to these people, they started burning the complete jungles, and openly they have broke all the rules and regulations of the forest department. And they also started refused to do as a forced labor for the forest department. So before, what this forest department have done, they have started these people to they have started forcing to do as a labor, right? So these people, they have refused, they have opposed to this forest department to work as a forced labor. So because of these revolts, because of these movements, the British government had to change its policies. So these people have started refusing, right? So that because of these movement, the British government which is there, it had to change its policies. In many places, they have made their rules less strict. In some areas, they made new laws according to which people from outside could not purchase the land of the Adivasis. So because of these revolts, fights, and because of these movements which has happening, so that the British government has changed its policies, then what they have done in many different places, they have made the rules as less strict, and in some places they have made the laws according to the interest of the people, and they have made the rules like the people from the outside, they should not come and they should not purchase the land of the Adivasi. Like these rules the government has set up. Alluri Sita Ramaraju. Now we are going to discuss about the Alluri Sita Ramaraju. He was a very great person. So the Alluri Sita Ramaraju was born on July 4th in 1897. So in where he have born? In Pandrangi village in the Vishakhapatnam district. So his mother was from Vishakhapatnam and his father was a proper native of Mogallu. It is near to the Bhimavaram. So what his father used to do? His father was an official photographer, where in the central jail at the Rajamandri. So what his father used to do? He was a photographer. He was an official photographer in the central jail of Rajamandri. So this Alluri Sitaramaraju father has died when he was in school, and he grew up in the care of his uncle Ramachandra Raju. So the Alluri Sitaramaraju, who was a official photographer, he was died when the Alluri Sitaramaraju was in the school only. So after his father's death, the complete care of the Alluri Sitaramaraju has taken by his uncle only. His uncle name is Ramachandra Raju. After the Madras Forest Act was passed in 1882, it restricted the free movement of tribal peoples in the forest. So a act has came. What is that? The Madras Forest Act. It was came passed in the year 1882. So what is that act? This act is restricted the free movements of the tribal people in the forests. So they were now stopped for engaging in their traditional Podu agriculture system. So we have discussed in previous classes, right? In your 6th or 7th classes, the Podu, it is an agriculture, one of the technique of the agriculture system. So this system has stopped by traditional Podu agriculture system. So the Alluri Sitaramaraju was led a protest movement in the border area of East Godavari and Vishakhapatnam districts of the Andhra Pradesh. So because the government has restricted this, because the government has started this agriculture system, that's why the Alluri Sitaramaraju started a movement, started a protest movement against them, where he have started in the border area of East Godavari and Vishakhapatnam districts of the Andhra Pradesh, and inspired by the patriotic zeal of revolutionaries in Bengal. So the Alluri Sitaramaraju raided the police stations in and around the Chintapalli, in Chodavaram and Dammanapalli and Krishna Devipeta and Rajavommangi and Narsipatnam and Annavaram, and at last at the Tigala. So in all these places, the Alluri Sitaramaraju has raided the police stations around this Chintapalli in all these places. So he inspired by the patriotic zeal of the revolutionaries in the Bengal. So the Sitaramaraju and his followers who are there, what they have done, they have stole all the guns and they started killing several British army officers. So, including the Scott cowards near Dammanapalli also. So, what this Alluri Sitaramaraju and his followers have done, they have started stealing the guns and they have started killing the British army officers. So, in the year of December 1922, the British deployed a company of Assam Rifles near the Pegadapalli under the leadership of the Saunders. So, when the year in December 1922, the British people who are there, they have deployed a company. What is that? The Assam Rifles. It is near to the Pegadapalli and it is under the leadership of the Saunders. So the Raju had now gone underground. So when it is started, what happened? Then the Alluri Sitaram Raju has went into underground and it means he have hided and he resurfaced after about 4 months and continued the fight. So he went to the underground, right? So after that he came out and after the 4 months and he continued the same fight against the British people. Many tribal voluntaries also joined Alluri Sitaramaraju by using bows and arrows under the leadership of Mallu Dora and Gantam Dora. So this Alluri Sitaramaraju has supported by whom? The tribal voluntaries also. So many of the tribal voluntaries, they have started joining to the Alluri Sitaramaraju and in that fight they have using bows and arrows. So they are all under the leadership of the Mallu Dora and the Gantam Dora. So the British campaign lasted for nearly a year from December 1922. The Sitaramaraju was trapped by the British in the forests of Chintapalli. So when the British has started campaign, so it is in the year from December 1992. At that time, what happened is the Alluri Sitaramaraju was trapped by whom? Trapped by the British people in the forests of the Chintapalli. And after trapping, he was shot dead with the rifle. Rifle is nothing but gun. So at that place only he was shortly died with the rifle at Koyuru village. It is near to the Mampa village when in the 7th May 1924 he have died. The next person is Komaram Bhim. The Komaram Bhim was born at Sankepalli village in Komaram Bhim district. So the Komaram Bhim where he have born at the Sankepalli village in the Komaram Bhim district. So his father was killed in an attack by the forest department when he was 15. So the Komaram Bhim when he was 15 years old, his father have died. How he have died? He was killed by the forest department officers. So then this Komaram Bhim family has migrated to the Sardapur village in Kerimeri Mandal. So first they used to live in the Sankepalli village in Komaram Bhim district, right? So after his father's death, he was migrated from that place to Sardapur village. It is in Kerimeri Mandal. And normally he was leading a normal life by jump farming. So it is one type of farming system. So normally he was doing farming and he was living his normal life. So a Jagirdar named Siddiqui, who was an informer of the Nizam. what he have done? He have occupied the Bhim's land. So the one person, what is his name? His name is the Siddiqui. What he have done? He was the informer of the Nizam people. So he have occupied the Bhim's land. So the Bhim killed Siddiqui because he have occupied the this Korambim land. So that's why the Korambim have killed the Siddiqui out of anger. And he, after killing, because in anger he have killed, after killing he escaped from the police to hide in the Assam. So after that he worked as a laborer in the coffee and tea plantations for 5 years. So he have escaped to the Assam. No, in Assam we have very coffee and tea plants, right? So at that time what he have done, he have worked as a laborer in planting the coffee and tea plants for 5 years. He have worked there, and he experienced the labor agitation. So by working to the working 5 years, he have experienced a labor agitations a lot, and he learned, at that time he learned how to read and write. So because before that he doesn't know how to read and write, so within that 5 years he have learned, and he understood the situation of his place through his close friend Komaram Soru. So by staying in Assam, he used to keep in touch with his friend Komaram Soru. So he used to say everything what is happening in their villages. So by listening that, this person, he used to understand the situation which is happening in his area. So he was his friend Komaram Soru, he was a very secret informer, and he was inspired by the agitations and battles for freedom by Alluri Sitaramaraju in Vishakhapatnam, and Birsa revolt fought against the Nizam's rule. So this person, the Komaram Bhim friend, the Komaram Soru, he was a very secret informer, and also he was inspired by the battles, fights which have fought for the freedom by the Alluri Sitaramaraju in Vishakhapatnam, and also the Birsa revolt also, which have fought against to the Nizam's rule. So by that time the Nizam's government used to collect the taxes in the name of Bambram and Dupapetti for grazing cattle and collecting firewood for the cooking. So the people, the Nizam government, what it used to do, it used to collect all the taxes in the name of the Bambram, and for what purpose? For grazing the cattle and for collecting the firewood for the cooking. So the Adivasis who used to live, the Adivasis were impressed and inspired by the message that Jal, Jungle, Zameen. It is nothing but, Jal is nothing but water, Jungle is nothing but forest, and Zameen is nothing but land. So these words have said by whom? Said by the Komaram Bhim. So the Adivasis who are there, they have inspired by these words, inspired by this message that Jal, Jungle, Zameen. It means it is a slogan which have given by the Komaram Bhim to fight for the tribal freedom and rights, and they have to oppose to the taxes which have been collecting by the Nizam government. So a slogan was given by the Alluri Sitaramaraju. So nearly 12 villages in earlier Adilabad was ready to fight for their land. Bhim has formed a guerrilla army with the young man of Gondu and Koya. So the Korambim have formed his own army with the help of the tribal people. Who are that people? The Gondu and Koya. And he gathered and trained them, the tribal people, to how to fight with the weapons. He have trained them. The Zodeghat has become a central place from where he started the guerrilla battle. And he surprised by this battle that Nizam tried to attack on the Adivasis. So what is the place has become the central place here? The Zodeghat has become the central place from where he started this battle. What is the name? Guerrilla battle. And he surprised by his battle that Nizam people have tried to attack on the Adivasis. At last, on one full moon day, what happened? Komaram Bhim has died in this fight. He was fighting against the Nizam army, right, in Jodeghat forest. So in the forest, in this fight, the Komaram Bhim has died. So after his death, the Nizam has appointed the Hymendrov to do some research on the life of the tribal people. So after his death, what happened? He have appointed whom he was appointed the Hymendrov for the purpose of what? For the purpose to do some of the research on the lives who are living in the tribal areas. It is nothing but on the tribal people.